Welcome back to the Anything Flies podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about college football playoff controversy and then the first round predictions. So to start off, we'll just get into the predictions. Clemson is going to be hosted by Texas. I think this is easily Texas. Clemson got in based off of, or thanks to a 55-yard field goal or something from that length, and almost lost a game to a SMU team that was trailing by a lot. So I think this is easily Texas.
I think it's on the same page here on Texas. I think Texas did look a little shaky on offense against Georgia. Credit to their defense. Obviously, they're known for a good defense, but I think Texas is going to need to step up their offense a little bit. Defense is already there. As we know, defense does win championships, but got to have offense to get you in the game first. So I do see Texas winning by a lot, especially with home field advantage. On to the next game is Tennessee-OSU. This will be an 8 o'clock game at the Shoe. So you will see a big turnout for the Buckeyes fans. Hopefully for Buckeye fans, greedy for a win after the Michigan game. I know Kirk was like, they better start off hot or else they're going to hear boos. But hopefully Buckeye fans will unite around that team if they want to win. And I think it's going to be a close one. I think OSU gets a bye just mainly because of the home field advantage. I think it'll be a very close game. Maybe I don't want to say walk-off field goal because their kicker sucks, but last-second stop from OSU, something like that.
I think it's going to be OSU for sure. I kind of see a high-scoring game here, both offensive powerhouses, I'd say. And I think the score is going to be in the 30 range, but big thing to look out for is Ohio State's O-line versus Tennessee's D-line. That's a weakness for Ohio State and the strength for Tennessee, so it's going to be interesting to see how that matchup goes. Moving on to SMU, getting hosted by Penn State. I think this is Penn State all the way. Penn State showed out great against Oregon, lost by one score. SMU lost by a field goal versus Clemson, but I just think in Penn State, in a whiteout, Penn State's going to be taking home the dub.
I feel like Penn State really surprised a lot of people, and they impressed me. Offense really stepped up. Defense needs to get there. That offense just wasn't coming back from the deficit they had after that first and second quarter. So I think big home field advantage here for a team coming from the South. I think SMU's lucky that it's not an 8 o'clock game for the whiteout. It might still be a whiteout, but it's not a true whiteout unless it's at 8 o'clock. So I got Penn State by 2 touchdowns here.
Moving on to Indiana, Notre Dame, in-state rivalry, or in-state matchup. Notre Dame's hosting this one. I've got Notre Dame. Notre Dame has been quiet this year, but in the big games that they've had, they've won easily. And Indiana hasn't proved that they can beat a big team yet. But this is the opportunity that Indiana has. We'll see if they can bounce back, or not bounce back, but continue on their momentum that they have after being produced 66-0. But as of now, I've got Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the upset here. Main reason is it's not much of a home field advantage since they're in-state. Like you said, Indiana's second chance at a big win this year. I think Kirk's going to get his guys ready. They look decent for the first. I know they didn't play very good against OSU, but they look decent against them. And honestly, I'm not too high on Notre Dame. Not a big fan. They don't play a lot of good teams. I mean, they lost to NIU. That loss doesn't go away all of a sudden. It's still there. If they can do it earlier in this season, they can do it just this late in the season. So I have Indiana with the upset. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a dogfight. But hopefully Indiana can pull off the upset.
Moving into some controversy around the college football playoffs. Big news. SMU is in over Alabama, which I think we all expected. And a lot of people are mad about it. But at the same time, it's, I think, the right call. I mean, you can't penalize an SMU team for losing by a game-winning field goal against Clemson, which was pretty much a home game for Clemson being in North Carolina. Along with that, SMU's 2 losses are to a ranked team in Clemson and to a ranked team in BYU, which are 2 pretty good losses, whereas Alabama's 2 losses are versus Vanderbilt, or 3 losses, versus Vanderbilt, Tennessee, and Oklahoma, in which Oklahoma, they lost by 3 scores. So for that, all the Alabama fans and all the college football fans out there that are furious that Alabama didn't get in over SMU, my opinion is for a team that is in a conference championship and to lose by 3, they should easily get in over a 3-loss team who was favored by a lot against Oklahoma and lost by 3, and then lost to a Vanderbilt team that has been nowhere in the last however so many years. So I think the committee got it right, and I think they've continued to get it right, especially last year with FSU. But there's always controversy around it, and there always will be.
Yeah, I really think that after that, I honestly don't know how they were even still in the mix after that Oklahoma loss. Any other team if any other team lost by like 20 on the road when they were 10-point, 14-point favorite, they'd be booted automatically. Oklahoma's just simply not a good team this year, and for them to lose the way they did, putting up 3 points, you can't put up more than 3 points against Oklahoma. You don't deserve to be in this playoff. So I think all the whining from people that want Alabama in over SMU is just unnecessary, and you don't really have a point around it. I get it. I think they beat Georgia. I get that, but it matters who you lose to, and especially when you lose to 2 unranked teams. I can't remember. They lost to Tennessee.
Vanderbilt. They lost to Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Oklahoma.
Once that Vandy loss is already bad enough, but when you put on top of it a 20-point loss to Oklahoma, they should honestly be the 15th ranked team or lower. Three losses just isn't going to get you in. So yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we have for you. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to let us know what you guys think about the controversy and the matchups for the college football playoffs, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.